mustache, bro.
Thank you.
It's looking nice. It's cool if we do a couple new ones for you guys today. Good. I was going to do them anyway. It's always nice to know that the people are with us. How many of you guys are familiar with Brennan Manning? Ever heard of him? Got a couple, okay. He's probably my favorite author. In general, not just Christian author, but favorite author. I think I've read every single one of his books. And my favorite is a book called Lion and the Lamb, The Relentless Tenderness of Jesus. And it will destroy you in the greatest and beautifulest of ways. Is beautiful is the word?
No.
Jojo? Yeah, he says it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. It means a lot. Jojo is a world-renowned linguist. You guys don't know that. He's traveling with me as kind of my backup acoustic, but world-renowned linguist. So he did corroborate. Thank you, Jojo. I appreciate that.
Hey, Jojo.
So I'm going to read a little excerpt out of that book that I just mentioned. And again, if you were trying to write it down, I get so many messages after each show. They're like, what was the name of the book? It's called Lion and the Lamb, The Relentless Tenderness of Jesus. And again, it will wreck you. So, it says there are two visions of life, two kinds of people. The first see life as a possession to be carefully guarded. They're called settlers. The second see life as a wild, fantastic, explosive gift. They are called pioneers. And just a little kind of spoiler alert before we get any further. If you find yourself identifying with the settlers in the story, you're on the wrong team, okay? The settlers are the bad guys. So if at any point you're like, I really like those doggone settlers, go ahead and do as my buddy John Chris said and check your heart, okay? You'll figure it out. It says these two types give rise to two kinds of theology, settler theology and pioneer theology. The first, settler theology, is an attempt to answer all the questions. We Christians hate questions, don't we? It's an attempt to answer every question, to define and housebreak some sort of supreme being. Pioneer theology is an attempt to talk about what it means to receive the strange gift of life. The Wild West is the setting for both. In settler theology, the Christian is the settler. He fears the open, unknown frontier. His concern is to stay on good terms with the mayor and keep out of the sheriff's way. And safety first is his motto. In pioneer theology, the Christian is the pioneer. He's a man of daring. He's hungry for new life. He rides hard, and he knows how to use a gun when necessary. Where are we again? Oswego? Y'all aren't gun people. See, normally, when I read that part, we've been in the South. Yeah. We were in Missouri, and as soon as I said he knows how to use a gun when necessary, everyone was like, oh yeah, boy, I'll tell you what. I just ran to be a sheep before I got in here, and I killed it just for the fun of it. Thank you for that Wild West look. All of a sudden, like a little, what are those things called that blow through?
Tumbleweed.
Oh, tumbleweed just blows through. I'm the sheriff in this here town. So it's good to hear a town that when I said gun, y'all were just like, the pioneer feels sorry for the settlers and tries to tell them of the joy and fulfillment of life on the trail. He dies with his boots on. In settler theology, faith is trusting in the safety of the town, obeying the laws, keeping your nose clean. But in pioneer theology, faith is the spirit of adventure. Come on. It's the readiness to move out, to risk everything on the trail. Faith is obedience to the restless voice of the trail laws. This part breaks my heart. In settler theology, sin is breaking one of the town's ordinances. But in pioneer theology, sin is wanting to turn back. That's crazy. In settler theology, salvation is living close to home and and hanging around the courthouse. In pioneer theology, salvation is being more afraid of sterile town life than of death on the trail. Salvation is joy at the thought of another day to push on into the unknown. See, people fear the responsibility of being free. It's often easier to let others make the decision for us, or just to rely upon the letter of the law. Some people just want to be slaves. The song's called Pioneer. And miles on the treadmill, running but not going anywhere. I close the blinds on the frontier line. I dressed it up as freedom, but it's fear. Lost sight of who I am and why I'm here. So free me from this fortress, this prison that I made, with my civilized salvation and my wicked fence of faith. My eyes on the horizon, I cannot settle here. How could I die in safety? And I was born to pioneer. So I'm letting go. I leave it all behind. I'm parting ways with years of wasted time. I'm moving out of this old man's house. Somewhere in me there's the wonder of a child. And I wonder if I'll find it in the wild. So free me from this fortress, this prison that I've made, with my civilized salvation and my wicked fence of faith. My eyes on the horizon, I cannot settle here. How could I die in safety? I was born a pioneer. So free me from this fortress, this prison that I made, with my civilized salvation and my wicked fence of faith. My eyes on the horizon, I cannot settle here. How could I die in safety? I was born a pioneer. I will not I was born